What's up, you amazing hackers? I hope you're all doing well today. So, you're bug bounty hunting, you found some information disclosure, and you're wondering if you should report it or not. That's the question we're going to answer today. Let's get right into it, shall we? So, the first thing we have to, of course, answer is what kind of information disclosure is this? Is it like personal and identifiable information? Like, did you find a database of thousands of names and email addresses and phone numbers? Then yes, by all means do report that, because that's very important that it doesn't get leaked. Now, on the other hand, we have some other information disclosures, like we're going to give you guys some examples from the beautiful PortSwigger labs. And in the bug bounty world, we have a saying that goes POC or GTFO, and that's pretty valid for every situation. Now, when we come to this product page, we have our burp shop that we are in. We just open up a product. I happen to like this product, and we go to the product ID parameter. We can throw some random stuff at it. That's what I always do. Just take any parameter, throw some random stuff at it. So there we go. And that's where we're going to find our exception. Now, this exception is showing us that the application is working in Java. That's good to know. That's something I should note down. So I take my notes, I write down application written in Java. I might need that later. I write down the complete error message. That's also something that's very important, because you can see some things like clauses in here that are being used and how they are being talked to and how they interact with each other. So very important information, especially if you want to do some cool remote execution tricks. And then there is this Apache struts declaration in here. Now, if we Google for Apache struts exploits on exploit.db, struts is going to give us some remote code execution possibilities using Python, especially this version. Now, the Python script is not complicated at all, so in this case, should you report information disclosure? No, you should try to exploit it, and if you can exploit it, you should actually report it as what it is, like remote code execution or local file inclusion, remote file inclusion, whatever. So that's pretty easy. If you really want to solve the labs, let's go back to the solution real quick. So let's go back a little bit. There we go. So you need to submit the version number. So let's just copy that. If you really want to solve this lab, it's pretty easy. You just take the struts Apache number that we just found. You click on submit solution. You enter your answer and you click on OK. So that's pretty much it. When you refresh the page, I think it's going to say solve the lab. There we go. That's also pretty important. Don't panic if it doesn't say solve the lab directly. Just refresh the page. Now on to the next one. This is also pretty cool, what you can do with burp. I'm going to demonstrate some cool burp features here. So let's open a product again. And when we open a product, of course, there's going to be a server gateway timeout because I've left this lab open for too long. So we'll access it again. Really easy. We'll just see what the lab is all about, get some products there. And then when we go to burp suite, we can, let's see, this one is AC8. So we take AC8 and we right click on it. And then you can click on the engagement tools. Now the engagement tools are pretty cool. If you really want to use tools like link finder, they can take the scripts, but of course they can also just take a domain and look for the scripts themselves. That's a possibility. But what you can do with burp is, for example, right click and then find comments, and in here there's going to be some comments. Now the first thing we see is /cgi bin /phpinfo.php. PHP info pages are always interesting to me. Now, I don't report them straight away. Like a PHP info page is pretty cool. Like you see here, there are some pretty cool things on here that could help in the future. This is why I make sure that I note it down, like I take a full screenshot of everything on this page and I note it down in my notes, because I might later, one of these settings is might be useful in the future. So just note everything down. Like for example, FTP is enabled, that's going to be useful. Get text is enabled, that might be useful. JSON is enabled. So for some very cool information in here. Definitely read it all, because it's going to give you some information about your target, but don't report it straight away. Again, we're going to look for some more cool things, like some things that we can actually exploit. So say for example, there is a secret key in here in the environment variables, and this secret key in the environment variables might be the one thing we need to actually break into the system. These secret keys, they are often used to talk to APIs and all that stuff. And when you are building your application, like for example, if you use Jenkins, you might be building your application, and you don't want to give your secrets in the actual files that you put on your repository, because that might be pretty dangerous. If somebody actually gets into your repository, you have a problem, because all of your secrets are in there. But if you put the secrets in the environment variables, it's going to be a lot harder. So that's why a lot of people choose for it. Now, this secret, you have to be able to exploit it. If you cannot exploit it, it's an informative at max, So that's where the saying POC or GTFO comes from. I hope you guys found this useful. If you really want to solve the labs, by the way, you just have to go back, you have to click submit solution again, and you have to paste that secret key. And again, you will have to refresh your page, and there we go. Congratulations, you have solved this lab. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are up this late, oh my god, go to bed guys, especially if you are from India and you're watching this video when it first comes out, because I'm uploading this pretty late. Go back to bed, you really need some sleep. I love every single one of you guys. I love you so much. I hope we can do this for years to come, and I'm pretty sure that we can. Like, why not, right? This is going to be amazing. We're shooting for the stars. I have some secrets that I cannot share directly with you guys, but they will come in the future. I love you all. I will see you guys later. Peace.